Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sweet Tooth. This is gonna be I'm sorry, I had not muted the Twitch stream because I was watching the tournament earlier, so that really threw me off. Today we are playing Sweet Tooth, which is Vatna's main character energy game. We're gonna start it in the Silver Thimble, and then we're gonna keep moving. So real quick recap of what happened recently-ish for the people who haven't been able to attend all the games. We are on both the side of seasonal, which is the main side that we started on, and then we had moved to the west and we have seen folk song. Most of today's game is actually going to happen in folk song. We are back at the Lock Stitch Academy. Everybody's busy catching up on their work, basically having a vacation in folk song and joining the Adventurers Guild, and everybody going on grand adventures has caught up with people with now we have work to do. And we are going to start, today's game starts with Peanut calling the four characters involved, and I will now introduce the players. So today, Vatna is played by Lurid.
Hello. Since
Iskra,
coming back to Lock Stitch and Silver Thimble, I have been busy organizing the new towers to be transported and built.
Solid. Iskra is played by Manda.
Hello.
Quay is played by Elliot. Quay. I am the worst at. Why do I always want to call them Quay?
I don't know. Just think of we.
No, I think of chocobos. That's what I do.
Oh,
Quay.
fair.
And Renic is played by Imperial.
Hello, everybody.
All right. So thank you. The accent gets me every time. So the four of you get a call from Peanut, and Peanut, when you guys arrive at his office, Peanut's office is a mess. He has since put on his helmet because stacks of paperwork keep falling on him. So, and he's just looks over, and he's just excellent, Vatna, Quay, Iskra, Renic, amazing. Thanks for showing up. And then he's just real quick, and he puts a finger up to Vatna and Quay, and he's just Iskra, Renic, can I get you guys over here real quick, just real fast, just a little sidebar, please.
Just glance over to Key.
I'm not part of the cool kids club.
And he's just look, I'm
Renic
sorry.
has to lean all the way down.
All right, Peanut is, again, in case anybody has forgotten, Peanut is in fact just cat size. He is a cat that once in a while walks bipedally. And we're not sure how he holds guns, but he does. It's just
leaning against the precarious stack of papers.
Oh yeah, it's terrible. This paper's everywhere. Peanut's just look, you two. Okay. I have a special mission, and literally the only ones that can do it are you four. It's not my place to explain this mission, but I'm sorry, and please keep these two out of trouble if you could. And he looks over furtively at Quay and at Vatna.
I think Vatna's just making a paper replica of K.
Quay's just doing handstands.
Peanut sighs. It's just I know you're not officers, but if you could just do me this solid.
I don't like where this is going, but okay.
What was that, Iskra?
I think we have our hands full.
Are you sure you were in space?
Hey, force field. You can't hear us. Private conversation. All right, guys, this is gonna this is gonna be fun, but okay. So he's like, he looks at Renic and he's just like, you still a bit on the fence about folk song, how the magic in that works?
I hate it. I hate it so much.
It's like, I'm really gonna rely on that. If you just keep that positive attitude. And like he claps his paws together and he's like, excellent, alright. Vatna, Kui, Iskra, Renic, I've called you here because, as you know, in your absence, I have been working to try to figure out the best possible location to install the tower on Folksong, to connect the other side so we continue moving forward. And I found the place, and I have been in contact with the people from Obletion. It is the Obletion? Obsession. What did I say? I did. Obsession. And I have learned 2 specific wonderful things about that fine area. One, there's vampires that live there. Did you guys know this?
What is a vampire?
Don't worry about it. And the second one is those are not the people we have to primarily deal with. And which leads to why I called in you two. And like he gives you two the look for Kui and Vatna that is just like, you know, he wanted to say chaos goblins, but he didn't. But you can really read it on his face.
Just thinking about the wedding reception and the cart.
Hey, that was a good time.
Just mental fist bump.
It's a night they'll never forget.
Well, most of the people that were there don't exist anymore, so.
But we remember, so they could exist somewhere on something.
They exist within our hearts.
Peanut just like slowly shakes his head. It's like, I would like lay out all of the plans for you, but I really think you're gonna want to talk to these people yourselves. He like draws out a little map, and he pulls out a map, and he's just like, they are here, and he I'll move to the other map. I can do that. It's like, they live right here. Oh, Nico moves that. It's like, that's where he points on the map. And he looks at it, it's like, that giant creature right there, that's not just like for effect. That thing is out there. It's real.
Could you put one more time?
Right down here.
Gotcha.
It's like on the coastline of it.
Ah. Is he a friendly fellow?
I do not know.
He, she, it, they. Do we know? Does it have a name?
It's not part of the contact that I've had.
Then first,
if it is
contact
intelligent,
must be broached.
If it is intelligent, it stands to reason it has a name.
They don't speak of it as though it has, like, much intelligence. I'll let you guys have the conversation with them, if you don't mind. But that is why we called Iskra here. Iskra has had contact with giant creatures in the past, and maybe it'll be handy. He, like, does a terrified shrug.
I mean, I appreciate your confidence.
It's like, I have all the confidence in the world, and it's just like, and we will need, like, to have the equation set up for when we build the tower there, which of course is why we've brought Renic in, and also that close to the borders of Folksong, we do worry about our communicators, which is why Renic and Iskra, you two will be coming quite handy, as you have no need of them.
I have been working to ensure that materials are ready for transport.
Excellent. And then he's just like, all right, off you go. We have the airship drop you off, but I will be calling it back, as we do need to start our trade with the bee folks and Yoke. So they'll drop you off on a trade run. Is everybody ready to go on an adventure right now? Do you guys need time to pack up? What do we got?
Who's here for the chaos?
Man has already got his travel bag ready. Just slung over his shoulder. He brought it with him.
Just a bindle on a broomstick.
What is a vampire? Leaning into Key.
See, we're all gonna mispronounce it.
Oh, sorry. What is a
Yeah,
vampire? A lovely gentleman who just needs some sustenance, some nibbles, some willing nibbles.
Am I a vampire?
Do you drink blood?
Of what?
People.
What's a
I've heard
person?
cows, some rats, sometimes whatever you can get to.
Probably.
Oh, well then yes. Hello, Sir Vampire. Would you like a big cape?
I would love one.
Excellent. For the drama.
I think Vatna has a big cape.
He needs an even bigger cape with a big, really tall, neckline. And you should talk like this and say you want to suck some blood.
I want to suck them. I'll work on it.
Peanut's just
Beautiful.
looking at Renic and Iskra, just slowly shaking his head.
Just like
This
you
is
see
on the
this
way
that I have deal
to
with.
how we're getting there.
We're going to have to put leashes on them.
I could see Queen like a little kid leash.
This is one of those monkey backpacks.
Yes, exactly.
Solid. All right. So this is where they drop you off. And the airship does not come to the ground. It literally, you guys have to rappel down.
I will jump off.
Yeet!
And right before I hit the ground, just do a little flutter with my silver wings. And land.
So this is where Peanut says you have to meet some people.
I'm just gonna walk up to a tree. Hello?
Renic, can you roll me a 20-sider? Oh,
I
also
certainly
Iskra.
can.
Renic and Iskra. So 16 and 7. We'll take the 7. We'll take the 16. Both of you, Renic, you notice that this, all of this is volcanic ash. The sky is full of it, and it's just non-stop coming down.
Is it really fine, or is it thick enough that we don't have to worry about breezing it?
It's super fine.
Great. So I would suggest that anyone who breathes should probably put on some kind of protection. This is going to be bad if you breathe it for too long.
I'll put on a rebreather.
And also it feels almost like walking through super fluffy snow, but it's neither hot or cold at this point. Iskra, would you like to learn something about the ground or something about these trees?
Trees.
So these trees were once regular trees, but they've been so covered with but they were also much smaller than they are now. But they are currently so covered with ash and in so many layers of ash, they have become petrified.
Okay.
Also, the magic in the air here is ridiculous. Even if you normally don't sense magic, you can feel it. All of the ash is basically humming. with magic. But Vatna went up to a tree and said hi, so this little guy comes out. Like, I'll make them real big so people can see them, but they're actually quite small. They live in these little, like, orbs you see here. Like, hanging off the trees. And, like, it comes out and just, like, flies right to you as you're saying, like, while your mouth is open to say hello, it literally has reached a hand into your mouth to feel your teeth. And, like, just feels around in there.
I mean,
Ew.
what's he taste like?
Ash. And, little bit maggoty.
Just gonna suck on his hand.
And he, like, takes it out, it's like, traditional handshake. Excellent, 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 excellent. And he's just like, I take it you're the construction workers.
We can construct, yes.
Okay. So we see that. And he just, like, flies into, like, flies right up to Kui. And, you guys know when your parents always told you that you're gonna get a bat stuck in your hair? Like, anybody, is that just me? People being scared of bats being stuck in your hair? That is what is happening to Kui right now. It is going, like, full crazy, like, exploring Kui's hair.
She's just giggling.
And it's just like, oh, there's so many colors. It's just like, does this come out of you?
Yeah.
Does it come off? And it's just like, you can feel two little feet touching the back of your head as it's like, not like yanking, but pulling to test how connected to your head the hair is.
Say, please no pull. I like hair.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I have some?
What are you gonna do with it?
No, that is an empathic bond.
Oh. I appreciate that you like it, but it took me a really long time to grow it, so I think I would prefer it stayed where it is, if that's cool.
Okay. And, like, one flies right up to Renic. Like, they are just, like, coming out of all of these houses in huge numbers. Well, right now it's just 5, but you do see many more of them. And, like, one flies up to, like, right in front of Renic's face, and it's just like, this one seems serious.
Yes.
Ooh.
Are you a grump?
No.
No? Okay. Don't worry, guys, he's not a grump. And then they all start flying, like, they start literally going through your pockets. Like, not like searching your pockets for things, they're just sitting in your pockets now.
You're very small. Please remove yourselves. I do not want to harm you on accident.
So you can't harm us on accident. He's like, I think he's threatening us.
Are you invincible?
No, we're invincible.
Oh.
She's like,
I am looking for the secret.
there's a book about that. Oh god, I didn't mean to stretch that one out. It went real weird. I'll do that again because it's funny. Nope, don't like it.
Well, it seems there are others who try to limit what you can read. I'll ask a friend. But are you our favors for the tower?
Yes, you want to build the tower. We have a fine location picked out for you. And they like, 1 second. Alright. Like, they motion you to this over here. It's just like, you could have all this. We don't use it. It doesn't have any trees. But of course, you understand, like, tit for tat and whatnot. Just a small favor. Just a small favor.
What is it?
The Coup Claw has been acting up quite a bit lately. We the Marquis and his men believe that it is some kind of curse, but we understand what the problem is. But they won't let us near them anymore. We've had incidents with the Marquis and those folks.
I'm gonna need you to elaborate.
They have very pretty teeth, and we really like them. So we started collecting them. And then they started wearing these obsidian masks, which is very culturally inappropriate. Like, it's quite rude to us to not let us have your teeth. By the way, can I have one of your teeth?
No, I'm using them.
What about when you're done? When you die, can I have your teeth?
Sure.
Excellent. Can I... He's like... And he, like, puts his hand out for you to shake.
Fine. Shake his tiny little hand.
You feel it lock in, though. Like, when you die, this little guy's gonna have your teeth.
Okay. For science.
For science. His name... I was like, my name is Ashenmaw.
Ashenmaw?
Ashenmaw.
Ashenmaw. Are you friends with the Kukla?
I would love to be friends with the Kukla, but the Marquis doesn't let us near the Kukla, because they're afraid we're gonna, like, do something bad.
Wait, can we go back to the curse? What is this curse?
It's not a curse. It's just like it's an infection. Can't you feel it?
Infection?
None of you four are doctors, right?
Who has?
I am a doctor.
Oh shit! All right. Let me check your abilities real quick to see.
I have one doctor ability. Lifelink.
No, Lifelink's not going to help you here. Death Sense might though.
Yeah,
Can you roll me a 20 setter?
Yep.
All right, 6. Okay. You can get the information, but to do it, you have to like really breathe in the air, and like that's not particularly good for you. You get like it'll just make you cough, and I'm gonna give you the status effect of like short of breath for a little while.
Okay.
All right. So you have to take a deep breath in, and you almost gag on it. What it is the Kukla is huge. The Kukla is bigger than the let me just once again, I'll take it to the map so you guys can get like an appreciation of how big this thing must be. Like some of these mountains in the background are not mountains. You are just seeing its back. That's how big this thing is. Like, look how big that thing is. Back to here. And what you can feel the fact that a lot of this air is just it breathing out. And you smell it. There is an infection. There is a rotting, dying tooth inside the Kukla's mouth. That is what you pick up on.
Oh, okay.
Are any of you a dentist?
I mean...
Not I.
I have not worked on others' teeth. My
Don't
father
worry.
is good at growing them.
Don't worry, we can walk you. I can walk you through this. Well, I can't really walk you through that because they'll know that if I'm close. So here's what I'm gonna need from you. I need you to sneak into the Marquis Shrine, get past the vampire guys with the obsidian masks. Just don't interact with those if you can, because they'll know I sent you. You're gonna smell like me for a while. Mostly because I put my hand in your mouth. And got caught in your hair.
You do have an aftertaste.
This fairy do in fact be stinky. he kind of smells like rot himself a little bit, but like, you know how people say the sweet smell of death or like decay? That's what he smells like. And I guess tastes like.
Wonderful.
Man, as soon as you said that, I just smelled it immediately.
Yeah, there you go.
My thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, that was all up in your mouth too, so. And then like, so he's just like, and then what I need you to do is go inside the Ku Klaw's mouth. Don't worry, he's huge. He probably won't even notice. I'm just using he as like a blanket. I don't think the Ku Klaw has a particular gender, especially since it's the only one.
Okay. That's sad.
It's just like, then you just go in, get the tooth, bring the tooth back to us, and then, you know, we'll let you build a tower here.
You want stinky tooth?
I mean, how big is this tooth?
Oh, shit. Oh, it's just, let me, he puts his hand above his head to show you how, like, much taller, and it's fully extended. You know, tooth size.
Tooth size. Do we see its back right now?
Oh yeah, this is definitely its back.
About
Okay,
that size, and I point to just like the nearest mountain.
Oh no, see that's its back. I understand the he looks around for like some like, and this is all obsidian all around you guys, by the way. It's jagged, it's razor sharp. Like, you know that if you fall down, you are falling on a bunch of serrated knives. For the record. He's just like, it's probably about like this one. And he points to a little like shard, and it's about the size of a house. But he's big, he can carry a tooth. Points at Renic.
Perhaps.
So the trick is to get him here so we don't have to move it.
Oh no, he's quite sick. He's not like, that's why they have to make it past this you have to make it past the citadel.
Yes.
That citadel? Is that one right there? He points
Hold
at
on.
what
Yeah,
looks like this citadel.
Let me check the map to make sure. Let's see if it lines up. Yeah, sure. It's like, yeah, that one. He's gonna be right like his face is gonna be right behind that. All you gotta do is make it past the Marquise guys. They're not nice, and they really don't like it if you want to take their teeth. They've got these things that they call swatters, and they hit us right out of the sky with them.
I have heard legends of such death machines.
It's just like,
Scared moth noises.
when they're asleep, we like to try to climb underneath their masks, but those masks are really on there. There's something extra in it if you can get some of their teeth for us, too.
Tith for tooth?
Sure. Like, we've collected some goods over the years. You bring me 2 fangs. I need their fangs. No other teeth. No molars. I don't need molars. Or incisors. I need the canines.
Incisors are the best ones.
I don't know enough about teeth to keep making these references, says Alan.
Okay, dumb question. Are these vampires immortal, or do they have a graveyard?
Oh, when they die, they do something with their bodies. Like, we haven't been able to get in there. It happens at the shrine, though, like, if you want to go look. Or the citadel. Spoiler alert, they feed the bodies to the Ku Klaw.
So I guess we're not grave robbing for teeth then.
Not unless you want to go gullet diving.
Oh, they started like feeding it to the Kukla because we kept stealing them whenever they buried them.
The snicker.
They started wrapping their heads in like obsidian like balls and then burying them. But you know what? We could chip right through those obsidian balls. Just give us time. The only problem is when they move out of our way. It's very insensitive. I just want teeth.
Do you eat them?
Kinky. No. Other things.
Oh, yes. The other things. I know much about the other things. The other things are usually important.
So do we have a deal? You get to set up your tower, and we heal the Kukla. I'm sure he'll be very impressed with you. For the record, and like, so just like none of you guys have to make a roll for this. They are not being entirely honest with you, you can tell, but they are also telling you the truth. Based on Iskra's like diagnosing the air, you do know that it is an infection, and it does seem like an infected tooth is the problem.
So basically, we need to find a really big door, tie a string around it, tie it to the doorknob, and slam it.
Ah, the old style. Like points, it's like, I like it.
Well, we should at the least go investigate if this is the deal we are making.
But where are we gonna find a door that big?
Wonder if Lucid would
have
work
a
on a
rock.
tooth.
Well, are we making a deal then?
Yes, I agreed.
The little fairy comes up to you, and right now they have 2 arms. You've seen 2 arms on this person. You see 2 more come sprouting out from underneath their like squishy chitin, and they are all right hands. Like, they're all facing the direction to shake your right hand. For all 4 of you. Again, they're tiny little guys, though. They could have just gone in turn.
I'm just gonna reach around with my left hand and shake that way.
It turns its hand completely upside down, and you watch the thumb go up out the top and shakes your hand.
That's a neat trick. Can you teach me how to do that?
I can! And it's just like, can you hold still real quick? I can show you right now.
Okay, but like, show me not with my particular hand, because I don't think my bones work like that.
Oh! You have bones.
I do.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too.
I could help you.
No, I kind of need my bones, unfortunately. If by help you mean remove my bones. Sadly, I do need them.
I could remove your bones.
Teeth are
I would
special
just be a
bones.
blob after that, though, and I wouldn't be very useful or cute without them.
I get her bones when she dies.
I know, I heard.
Just her face bones.
I-
Or mouth bones.
The special bones.
Bones.
I'm starting to regret my decisions.
It's just like, you can't take your bones out of your face beforehand and then die. I'll know, and I'll find them. They're still mine.
That's understandable.
I'll shake his hand. It's their hand.
Yeah, I think Ashenmaw identifies as male-ish, male-adjacent. It does got titties though, but that doesn't not make a man. A man can have a
Does it have
fine set of
boobs?
titties. Yeah, this one was like the least offensive of all of the other fairies that I made. All of them got tits. Some of them are covered in weirder things.
All right.
Yeah, the Mid-Journey went pretty ham when I told them to make me maggot fairies. All right. So yeah, holes for nipples. Yeah, like, you don't want whatever comes out of those.
Fun.
Ah,
You are correct.
ew. Larvae come out of those. And he's like, well, everybody have a great time. And like you guys don't have to like worry about getting to the sanctuary because that's not like a big part of the game because we know that the shrine it's right there. So they do not see you. You are not this close, but this exists. Like this is where you guys are climbing like a mountain too. And I'm not gonna make you guys roll to like go over the dangerous area, but know that it is dangerous.
Certainly.
So is the plan to like introduce ourselves or to sneak through here?
Well, Ash and Moss said we should sneak, but if we are going to have a tower nearby, it behooves us to not have pissed everyone off.
So we can
That's
sneak up to
fair.
the door.
Better to be pissed off than pissed
And then-
on.
Knock.
You want to knock?
If we're introducing ourselves. I want to meet my fellow vampires.
Ooh, good point. Also, if you're a vampire, you have to be invited inside.
Is that true? Is that how that works?
I don't.
I mean, that's what I've heard.
Me before.
Oh, by the way, you guys have not seen the sun since you got on this island. It has been overcast, but those are not clouds.
Well, that makes sense. They die in the sun.
Yes, it is the what do you call it? Rot breath.
Oh, it's much closer here, Iskra. Like it, like at this point, even if you have your mouth covered for the with the rebreather or anything, it stinks of death. But the vampires can't smell it. They're wearing too thick of a mask.
I want to creep up to the door and then knock.
Oh, these three are outside. They are not at like they are guarding the door. And the door's not even closed. It's just a hole that leads to the other side. And you just walk right up and say hi if you want to.
I'm like doing a really bad job of sneaking, and then I just pop out and say hello.
Oh, if you're doing a really bad job of sneaking, they're gonna fire on you before you get close.
Oh, then just walk up the path and say hi.
They, like before you get close to them, they're gonna like halt. It's like, and like you see one of them like grab like hits a like not a button, but like you see one of their hands glow and they press it close to their face and their whole like thing like changes. Like you see iridescence on their mask and they're like they've been with the fairies.
We just met them.
It's like then you know that you cannot approach.
But we want to meet you.
We don't have anything to say to any fairy lovers out there. Be gone. We will not have any of your trickery.
No tricks, only treats.
Like you now notice they are carrying weapons. All three of them have guns. Fascinating looking guns, very like lock stitch design. Except for they shoot bees.
They shoot
Bees?
bees?
They shoot little metal bees. It's in fact
Bees.
a BB gun.
I
That's
hate
amazing.
that.
That's not my fault.
Listen, the fairies were where we landed. We came and followed the scent of death, and it led us to your door.
They look back and forth at each other. So what do you know of death?
I can smell it.
It's cold.
Like you see the three of them like
It
go back and
is a design.
they look back and forth and just like, are you of the? And they look at your uniforms. You're from Seasonal. You're the part of that Lockstitch crew, the Wander crew, correct?
How
Somehow,
did you-
yes.
They nod, like The one in the center nods. And he steps forward. It's the closest that any of them have come to you. And they're just like, what are your designs in this place? If you're not working for the fairies, what brings the lock stitch to our part of the world?
Something about a tooth?
No, tell them about the tower, Vatna.
The towers, the communication towers. They allow us to traverse, explore, negotiate, trade. We plan to build one nearby.
And they shake their head. It's just like, I have my doubts that you will build one nearby.
Which brings us to why we approach the Kukla. We wish to aid it.
You don't look like the curse breakers we hired. They will be along shortly. We are fine, and we do not need your assistance.
Okay, but could we try anyway?
And then you would not have to pay them.
No, we have already paid the curse breakers.
Oh, that sucks.
And we do not trust those who... Wait, what am I going to say here? We do not trust those who interact with the maggots.
It's not our fault they jumped us.
It's just like, they jumped, you were attacked. Show me your teeth.
Well, they didn't take our teeth, but they climbed around in my hair and pulled on it. It really hurt.
One grabbed at mine.
They did say they were gonna take her bones, though.
You struck a contract with these.
No, they just said they were gonna take them.
Did you agree that they're going to take them? And if so, you have my sympathies. We don't know what they do with those with teeth. But they're accursed little creatures.
I kind of just lean in close for a stage whisper, or as close as he'll let me get, and
20 feet at max.
Okay, so 20 feet away, I do a stage whisper. He said, "They say it is for the other things."
That's what they always say. We ask them why they want their teeth, and we ask them, do you eat them? And they say, no, gross. Or they say kinky. Well, I'm not exactly sure what that is.
I have been told that kinky is something about the sexy times, but it sounds sticky, so I'm not interested.
The sexy times. How do you propose you would help the Ku Claw?
We're gonna yank its tooth out.
The rotten one.
How do you know there's a rotten tooth? You wanna... For somebody who's not working with the fairies, you sure talk about teeth a lot.
I mean, the fairies did say they wanted our teeth, so...
As a group, as a Wanderpus group, we are very well versed in pooling resources for deduction.
My people specialize in necromancy. I can smell death and decay.
They look over at Iskra again, and then it suddenly dawns on them what and who Iskra, what Iskra is and who Iskra belongs to. Not belongs, you know what I mean. What group. And they're like, of course. You're from the Wields. The Tatzelworm, is it?
Yes.
A mockery of the Ku Claw, but I understand. You swear that you mean no harm to the Ku Claw.
I mean no harm.
And if we let you through this... If we let you through, all four of you, do you promise to owe us a favor?
Well, now that sounds like a trap.
We are not one of the Fae. Our favors are quite clear.
Now, this would be you doing us a favor now and us doing you a favor later.
Most certainly it would.
Can we know what the favor is now?
The Marquis has a challenger to his rule that we don't particularly appreciate. We are bound to guard the Kukla during this time of need. But once we are released, we will begin actions against the usurper. I would like help eliminating this threat to the Marquis's rule.
Can we know who this usurper is?
It is the Duchess.
That's not... There's several... I assume there's lots of duchesses in the world. Can you be more specific?
She is the Duchess of Blood and Bone. She's not even from here. Some strange offspring of the North.
But he's just gonna kind of turn and look at the others and be like, do we know a Duchess of Blood and Bone?
Would that have been the thing they found in the castle outside?
No. No.
Okay.
She is a wholly like you have not met her.
Roger.
So it's not like we'll necessarily be betraying anybody by saying yes.
Yeah, you have no idea who this is.
But they want us to kill her.
Oh, absolutely.
Are we the killing type?
I mean, on accident.
Eliminate could just mean like remove her from power.
I think this is something we could do.
It's just like
Once other matters are not so pressing.
We'll
Absolutely.
do our best. How about that?
no, we don't get to leave here until it's solved anyway. And it's just like, hold on, Clyde over here. One of the vampires' name is Clyde. It's gonna be this one. Comes up with he's like, oh, hello guys.
Hello,
They're-
fellow vampire.
Different than you, and we don't really like that word.
Vampires are so cool.
Oh, is
They
that
are, but like it comes with like, you guys think we're gonna drink your blood. We're not. We have a whole harvesting situation. We're fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, that's cool. You asked for consent. 10 out of 10.
We do. It's just like consent is incredibly important to us.
Exactly.
to-
Exactly.
Work further, what term or group name should we refer to you as?
We are of the Marquis.
The Marquis.
But you can call me Clyde. I would prefer if you call me Clyde. My name is Clyde. It's gonna say it right here at the bottom of this contract. I'm a bureaumancer. Like, nice to meet you. It's just like, if you could just look over this contract, it does have you agree to help us deal with the Duchess of Blood and Bone.
I shunt away from any sort of paperwork.
What language, or what is the actual language on the contract?
Roll me a 20-sided. Alright, tough choice. You're gonna catch a loophole but miss another one.
Sure.
Okay. So the first loophole that like you'll catch and you can one of these two you can alter. In the contract it does say you will destroy her, but they never said that you needed to destroy her, only that you needed to help deal with her. So you can change that wording back to deal instead of destroy if you want to. The second part of it is that, well, they have you in this contract, you have no connection with them whatsoever. And if you are caught helping them in any way, it is on your own and they will bring the full wrath of the Marquis down upon you.
Help them, as in the lady they want us to destroy?
They, like, because the Duchess of Blood and Bone is still under the Marquis's protection, they will have to fight you if you are trying to kill her.
Oh.
So either we have to kill her, but they'll get out of our way,
Yes.
or we don't have to kill her, but if it comes to blows, they're on her side.
Yes. Even though they're on your side.
Yes.
That is exactly the gist of this contract.
What if we just picked the lady up and moved her over there?
How
I would
that
like-
get... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, I would like to change it so that we do not actually have to kill her.
All right. And it's just like, oh, I'm terribly sorry. Clyde's like, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't realize that language was still in it. And he writes in, like, help deal with.
Right. Anyone else have objections to this?
I trust you.
I am agreeable.
Okie dokie, artichoke.
Very well.
This one over here is named Dennis, and he's just like, I love artichokes.
They're pretty good, right?
They're really good. They call them hearts, and we
Oh yeah, I get it. I get it.
right. And like he puts his finger on where his nose would be. You guys can't see any of their faces. I'm sorry, I forgot a very important part of like who these people are. They have either way too many limbs or way too few. And their arms don't come out of where arms normally come out of. Like Clyde has an arm coming out of the middle of his back, and that arm has 3 elbow joints.
That seems uncomfortable.
Reminiscent of a people we once knew.
Like, it's just the one, too. Like, he's, like, offering you paper from his back arm, but it just reaches over him and, like, moves around like some kind of, like, jointed snake.
Can I ask you a personal question?
And it's just like, yeah, as soon as you sign. And he puts the pen down in front of you. But,
Oh.
or as you sign, that's either way.
Well, so we're doing this, right? I'm not gonna get in trouble. Anybody?
I believe it is a must.
Okay. So, as Queen is signing, so like, how did your dude? Were you born like that? Like, do your arms do that naturally? I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just curious.
Yes, we are all born with any number of appendages. Up to 7 arms. 7 arms is the most that we've seen. 7 arms and 2 legs. We've also seen 3 legs and 5 arms. One person just had 7 legs, but we don't know what happened to them.
Huh.
That is curious about the arms, but I'm curious about the masks. They're so fascinating.
We don't
why-
talk about they when you say that, they do not even reference the fact that they are wearing masks. And like, excellent. Thank you for this signature. And like they pass it in front of Renic. Please sign here.
He does so.
It's like, excellent. And Vatna, please sign here.
I do so.
And then like, and one of the Corinne, if you could just leave your mark on this page.
Of course.
Excellent, excellent. And they step aside and it's just like, you will find him through here. Not that you could, but I would tell you this. Do nothing to harm the Ku Claw.
Can you give us a definition of harm? Because, like, we are going to be trying to pull his tooth out, and that could be painful. So...
Do not harm him more than you need to remove a tooth. Right now, he is quite exhausted. So, you really don't have to worry about him moving too much.
Cool.
I wonder if you would like some warm bread and some soup.
That sounds delicious.
Before we go, a quick question, also might be personal and weird. Your children, do they lose the first set of teeth? And have you kept them?
Are you sure you're not one of the fairies?
No, I just might have gotten myself into a predicament I'm trying to get out of.
Our teeth are sacred to us.
I propose a deal. If we are able to help the Kuklaw and no harm comes to him, I get a set of fangs. Just one set.
Ooh, fangs sound like fun.
Fangy.
I can see why you'd want them.
If you help the Kuklaw and then deal with the Duchess, you may have your set of fangs.
Ooh, you're gonna be so cool.
Deal.
Yeah, okay, for sure. So the fairy's like item will be up for grabs once you guys deal with the Duchess of Blood and Bone as well. So doesn't have to be right now. I will make a note that we are looking for it. All right. So yeah, you guys want to step through, and we get to see a bunch of like terrible maps. And it's gonna stink, for the record, for everybody.
I want to
It cannot
give
be
everyone.
worse than...
I want to
Oh
spend.
wow, that's
Go ahead.
I want to spend 4 AP and give everyone a shield that will protect their AP.
oh, thank you.
So again, this isn't to scale. Like if it was to scale, you guys would actually probably be like there.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Ah,
You do notice one problem is the fact that its mouth is in fact quite closed right now.
can we like fit in between its teeth?
Yeah, you could try.
Well,
It's like it's gonna be tricky, but you might be able to.
Question:
as soon as we get. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
It's
keep going.
rotten. So it's probably like already kind of not stable in there anyway. What would loosen do to a tooth? Technically, it's for tying things or unspooling them, but
I could see it working for sure. None of these teeth are that tooth.
so I have to see it directly.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So we have to get him to open his mouth.
Or go spelunking.
Okay.
That sounds unpleasant.
I would like to try to use relieve to help us relax his jaw to get in there to the tooth.
Oh, absolutely. Give me a 20-sider for that. 16 for sure. And you do see it like this whole time you guys have been feeling a rumbling, but you just assume that it's all the volcanic like stuff are in this area. And really, it was just this guy groaning and grinding his teeth. So
That's
like
what I like. Pat it
Aw.
consolingly.
Yeah,
its
poor
jawline.
buddy.
so it does this like big old yawn, just like opens its mouth, and like the stench is almost unbearable. Not just because it has rotting teeth, but because this is a giant creature that has never brushed its teeth a day in its entire life, and it's thousands of years old.
Buddy, somebody's gotta teach you proper dental hygiene.
Don't worry, guys. I, of course, made a map for it having its mouth open, too.
Of
Oh
course.
god.
My, what big teeth you have.
It's like,
Well, which one's the rotten one, do you think?
Iskra,
Wait,
can you
just
give me
hold
another
your nose.
20-sider? Because you're the one that can basically bloodhound this tooth. Alright. 7. So, your tough choice is, you can know exactly where it is, but you are, unaware of the threats. Or you can learn about the threats, but you have to go looking.
Find the tooth.
Alright? So, yeah. You can, it is one of its back molars. Although, its molars are all, super sharp fangs.
Can
There we go.
While we're looking, can I just like use my silk to just make a big string of floss and clean it up a little bit?
It's it's so big that like your string of floss isn't gonna do anything. You know what I mean?
I'll
Like-
just like toss that idea away.
Like, because each tooth, like these front ones, these big old ones, they're like are probably the size of a skyscraper in our world. Like, even its smallest teeth are bigger than houses to you. Like, the fairy undersold the size of these things. Also, I made a lot of mouth maps, in case anybody was worried. Because if you don't like this one, don't worry, I got this one too.
Lovely.
I wasn't sure which one I liked better, but I think I like this one better.
I have another possibly terrible suggestion, but it doesn't involve us having to go in any further. Quay's just holding her nose.
What do you have in mind?
Well, I could throw a chaos ball in there, and if it's a really crappy enough tooth, it'll probably shatter. But we gotta get its mouth to close, and it might not be very happy with us afterward, and I don't know if that counts as harming it.
I'm gonna go with it counts, and we have. I don't really want to pick up fragments of teeth to give back to the fairies.
Oh yeah, that's right, we need it to be whole, I forgot about that.
Vatna, can you give me a 20-sider?
Yes. 11.
As Vatna's like going around, like trying to like think of a way to floss this thing, you step, like, you guys are walking on its tongue. If you're in its mouth, you're walking on its tongue, and it's not like doing anything to you. Every once in a while you feel the tongue like shift around, but not because anything you are doing to it is hurting it. Like, it doesn't even feel your pressure on it, you know what I mean? But you do see something like kind of like under its tongue, like over here, like it shifts in such a way that you see this large, like, you know, you guys ever seen the tongue-eating louse? You know what that is?
For the fish?
No?
Yeah. It's a fish that it's a bug, it's a parasite that eats a fish's tongue and then replaces its tongue. So every time the fish tries to eat something, the louse eats it instead.
Oh. Well, that's horrifying.
Yeah, this one is like mouth on this. It's bigger, it's a little bit bigger than all four of you, but it's nothing compared to this thing.
We should still probably get that out of there, though.
Yes, that needs to be disposed of. And I'm gonna pull out my spider katana.
I have an idea. It's gonna get weird.
All right.
Do
I
it,
wanna-
do it.
I want to freeze it and then use it as an ice pack against the bad tooth so we can yank it out.
Oh, for sure. All right. Give me that 20-sided. Freeze a parasite, for sure. Absolutely. I'm here for it. It's a natural 20, so fuck. Yeah, I guess. This thing, like, it looks up, its mouth still, like, on the tongue, like, still, like, tongue in its mouth, but you freeze it perfectly. And it's just like, all right. You see the fact it is still latched onto the tongue. What do you guys do to get this thing off the tongue?
Can we chip it away now that just separate it now that it's frozen?
Yeah, for sure. Like, absolutely. This thing, it's done. Like, a 20 on that for sure. Like, you have frozen this thing to the point that it's not a worry anymore. Renic, like, based on like the size of this mouth and the size of this parasite, I'm gonna give you the success that Iskra decided to pass up on due to her 20. You realize what the threat in this place is.
Mhm.
All little parasites that are in normal like mouths of lizards and stuff are going to be huge in here.
Right.
Like, and it is full of them. And you guys are going to have to go far into this mouth. Like, for you, it's like miles you're going to have to travel in this mouth. And his mouth is slowly closing. And it's getting real dark.
So Renic explains this to the rest of the group.
Mhm.
So this is going to be not easy, to say the least.
I'm worried about fighting things in its mouth.
I mean,
we should hurry.
do you feel the things that live in your mouths? It probably won't feel that unless, you start blowing things up. And then maybe. I'm more worried about how do we get it to open its mouth again if it closes.
I mean, how many
If
times
and
can I
when.
hit this thing with relieve?
We could always teleport out.
Can we talk to it? Have we tried? Does it communicate? Is it sentient?
We have not tried.
Maybe that would help.
Do you have a message? I could broadcast it.
I mean, just talk with it, see if it'll work with us. At this point, she's just put a clothespin on her nose. Maybe it's just as interested. I mean, I would be as getting that thing out of there as we are wanting it out.
Yeah, I want to try something. I will
Alright.
use Aura's silvery broadcast and say, "Hello, friend. We are here to help. Enjoy the pleasantries of dental work." And I'm just gonna start playing
Elevator music.
Yeah, I was gonna say dentist office music, but yeah.
It can definitely hear you. But it does not understand your language.
Oh.
It grunts some noise comes back, and when it makes noise back, you all basically on a fucking water bed that somebody jumped on with this tongue.
It's a fun
This is
feeling. I
disgusting.
love jumping on water beds.
But yeah, it stinks so much more.
Okay, I have an idea.
All right.
Okay, so the fairies just want a tooth. It doesn't have to be the rotting tooth, right?
They specifically want that rotting tooth.
Well, alright, never mind then.
Also, we're not helping much if we get rid of a tooth. It's not,
Well, I was gonna say let's just pull the closest, smallest one, and then I will heal this creature's mouth, and then we can get out of here.
We should remove the rotted tooth to avoid
Well, I
this.
was going to heal I was just going to cast heal to heal him of his rotten toothness
Oh,
after we pulled the smallest tooth to take to the fairies. But if they want the rotting tooth, then that plan's not going to work.
would the heal pop it out if it is too beyond repair?
Would it?
I don't know. You guys got to get there first. This is where this is how I'm actually seeing it. You guys traveling it down the back of the mouth, or
Okay.
traveling. Who's dragging the fucking giant tongue louse?
Vatna's silk tied around it.
Yeah, it's dragging it just dragging it along behind it.
Every once in a while, it just hits a tooth, and just part of it breaks off. It's and it's a whole ecosystem in here. Renic, it is not unlike some of the alien worlds that you have seen, just in here. you do see like plant life growing on some of the teeth, like on some of the healthy teeth, and you see just little creatures climbing all over the teeth. Like some of them are like picking it clean, but when I say little, I mean little for a crocodile. Little for this thing. They're bigger than you.
Of course.
I guess we don't know that these things are gonna hurt us, so maybe if we don't fuck with them, they won't fuck with us.
Until they decide we can be eaten. But we shall find out.
Oh, but they have a lot of tasty, delicious, disgusting nastiness on its teeth to eat, so maybe that'll be more appealing.
How are you guys lighting your way, by the way? It's super dark the further back you go.
I'll just use my palmy things to carry little balls of fire.
I can use magic trick to carry a light.
And Vatna, give me a Vatna and Kui. Can you give me both 20-siders?
Yes. If I can remember how to do things. Ah, yes. Aha.
Yikes, you guys. Okay, all right. Another 20. Up ahead, it's a 20, so I'm just gonna I have to give it to you. Up ahead, you see a strange blue light pulsing in one of the teeth, and you can see it from where you are. It's way back there, and it's where Iskra's been leading you to. And you see something in the shadows go. You see a shadow of something go over the light, and then all of a sudden a tendril goes out and grabs that thing and drags it back, and you see whatever that shadow is disappears. So you know that things in here are attracted to light. But something in here is lighting up and eating things.
Oh.
There was a dog in hell that behaved similarly. Worst
Maybe if
restaurant
it's-
I have been to.
Maybe if it's not very bright, it won't be interested?
It's just they're halfway through Iskra and Kui about to use their lighting abilities. They see that thing get snatched up. It's I know that this panel is lit up, but you can't do black maps. It doesn't really work.
So, maybe we should find a way to keep its mouth all the way open so we have some ambient light rather than, getting eaten ourselves. Or I guess
would you accept some bullshit?
Depends on how much bullshit.
A card.
What you got?
Dynamic lighting.
No. I don't see how that would work. I don't want to use the art cards in that kind of way anymore. We're gonna figure out something to do with those, but I don't want to set precedent for it, really. But no, I understand what you go for. What are you trying to do that we could do in game?
Just basically add ambient lighting with no particular source. Just kind of coat the walls in, I don't know, bioluminescent algae.
You could try to find something like that.
Just as it's getting darker, I'm keeping a more and more closer eye out for anything that might illuminate in this ecosystem.
The only other thing we could do is throw the lights away from us. So light something over there. And then when the something eats it, we light something else over there.
Yeah, I mean, you guys got light up abilities for sure, right? Like, yeah. Like magic trick is the thing. Mesmerize is the thing. Over there is also that's the talking. Mirage. Yeah.
I could just like throw lights out elsewhere, not directly on our person, so that hopefully it would not be interested in, coming after us.
Absolutely. And like, yeah, Vatna. Do you want to give me a roll to see if you can find that algae and stuff too?
Sure.
All right, so 18, absolutely. You find it, but here's the issue of why you didn't notice it before. It reacts like glow in the dark in our world. You have to give it a bunch of light first. And then, like, it'll keep lighting up for quite a while, but you have to, like, saturate it with light for a moment.
Oh, so that momentary yawn wasn't enough.
Yeah, the momentary yawn wasn't enough. Also, there's no sun outside.
Yes. Well, I have an idea.
I'll take some of it with me.
For sure. What's your idea, Renic?
Let me make sure I can actually do the thing.
Oh, Syria would like this. Or maybe I could put it on toast.
It doesn't feel like there's anything magical about it being dark. It's just dark because the creature's big, right?
Yeah, it's just dark because the creature's big.
Okay. So I can help with this once, but we will have to travel faster, and not a word of it leaves the cave.
What's happens in the cave stays in the cave?
Very good with secrets.
I am serious. Not a word of this leaves, or you will find very unpleasant things waiting for you.
I'm good with secrets. What?
Secrets are the best. Because they're secret.
Okay, I'm going to play a card. If I can type.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I love keeping secrets.
What's your best kept secret?
Oh, but that would be telling.
Oh, see, you're good at it.
It's fun because I know and you don't.
I know, it's so frustrating.
I'm using Wildcard to emulate Ability Scroll Naturalist to use Wild Aspect on Cat. Which says, you purr softly under your breath, imbuing up to 6 nearby creatures with the spirit of the cat. For the next hour, affected creatures gain the ability to see things nearby in complete darkness as if they were in a dimly lit room.
Solid.
Damn.
So Renic literally purrs at you, and then looks at you embarrassed and angry about having to have done so.
Daddy! Can I pet your beautiful friend?
Not a chance.
Oh.
Well, you get a coup back from Vatna.
I hate all of this.
Yeah, we have... that will help for about an hour. We must travel faster.
And look at that guy. And I'll point at the thing directly above us.
Yeah, he's there, just like eating like the enamel off these teeth, by the way. Or like not the enamel, but the gross. Like,
I hope it's not the enamel, or else we're gonna have a lot more work to do.
The plaque, maybe?
yeah. You guys do notice, yeah, definitely the plaque. You do notice that, like, for a creature this size, especially Iskra, you're gonna know this as soon as you can see in the perfect dark. For a creature this size, there are not nearly as many, like, tooth cleaning things as should be here. Like, there's a lot. Like, 1 or 2 is a lot for us. But, like, you don't see, like, there are no birds coming and picking its teeth, like there would be. And you can see, like, marks on some of the teeth that show you that a lot larger creatures do sometimes come in here and, like, peck away the detritus. Something in here is eating the rest of them.
eating the cleaners?
Yes.
Perhaps Mr. Snappy Tentacle over there.
But yeah,
Well,
you
now
guys.
that's just rude.
Okay, walk faster.
We have till 7:27, everybody. That's when it gets real dark in here. So yeah, you guys approach, and this is the light right here, this little like blue thing. And that is the light that it's giving out. I'm gonna move. You guys are still dragging the tooth. I'm dragging the thing. You guys don't have to be like right on it, obviously, but you are quite close to it, and you see just a black fang. The whole thing is black. And
Goddamn.
it stinks. And it's basically hollowed out underneath it. Like, you can see, like, right here, all of this. Like, just the gum line. And it's barely still attached. But, fuck, you guys can see perfectly in the dark, so you don't have to worry about it. You do see chitinous shells of, like, some of the, creatures that you've already seen around, and you see bird skeletons that are way too big. But yeah, just bones, just piles of bones.
Okay, well, let's loosen this puppy and get on out of here.
That would be best.
Poisoned oasis in a desert.
Just gonna
All right.
wave my little hand.
Okay, so you guys suggested using heal to see if it would just pop out. Can we do that?
That or I can loosen it. I'm assuming it doesn't need to be loosened much, because it looks like a stiff wind would knock that thing out. Kind of surprised it hasn't come out on its own, honestly.
Oh, why not both? Ensure our success.
This is true. Also, it might heal whatever disgusting nastiness, like infection, is brewing beneath it.
Okay, but what is the light that is like right there?
I poke it.
Oh, no, okay.
You
Got
just
him on
go-
attack. Alright. So, a whip-like tendril is going to come out from underneath it, and it's about as thick as Renic's body. And you can see that is barbed like a jellyfish stinger. Like, and it is going to slap out at you. What are its two tough choices, Vatna?
It can get the jump on me, but I managed to just like slap it away. Or something else. I can't think of anything.
Okay, you can either slap it away, and that will be like everybody else can go, and then it's gonna go again, and then Vatna can go. That's the first tough choice. But you don't get hurt from that, or you get hurt. You're gonna take 4 damage from it, but can immediately react.
I'll go with the first one.
First one, okay. So this weird thing comes out, and it's like Renic, it's like a single-celled organism, but really fucking big. And like those aren't exactly tentacles so much as they are just like blobby bits of itself. Like,
Great.
yeah, it's weird.
I don't like this.
Like, and you do see it is in the middle of digesting one of those beetles, like the thing that you saw like cast a shadow. You see it inside of it, and like it's bubbling and like effervescent in there.
Of course it is.
Like, this thing is I can't give you any more information without a roll for that, but
Sure.
that is a lot that I can give you right there. Alright? So Vatna dodges out of the way, everyone, but you guys you guys have an opening to do whatever you want to it, really.
Is it coming at us or leaving the area?
Oh, it's gonna eat you, for all 4 of you.
This is
Well,
next time you guys are going on leashes.
Hey, I didn't do anything. I wanted to use loosen.
That's fair. Oh.
This
You
is a
wanted
very
to
big
know what
tooth.
it was. Vatna just shrugs.
And now you know. Gross.
So, like, its insides can contain things, correct?
It appears so.
I could try to throw a chaos ball in its mouth and see what havoc it might wreak within its innards. That could be interesting. Science experiment interesting, even.
Okay, as fun as that sounds, is it going to damage the Ku-Claw?
I mean, if its insides contain the ball, then probably not.
You can't miss.
That is true. Means we would have to create the perfect opportunity for me to throw it in its mouth, which sounds dangerous.
Yes, it does.
But I mean, we're in danger already anyway, so
Do what you're gonna do.
Yeah, I mean, it's like forgetting the whole like Vatna can't go until everybody else goes. How would you 3 set up the perfect situation that makes it so quick? Kui doesn't need to roll. Like, what do you 3 do that guarantees that this is a 20?
This is the thing that's attracted to light,
This is the thing that's causing that light.
but not attracted to it?
Nope, it's bioluminescent bacteria.
So what was the thing that's attracted to the light and was grabbing things? It was completely other horror in here?
The thing that this was creating the light, and the other thing came at the light, and this grabbed it.
Yeah, this is the anglerfish.
Yeah, this is the anglerfish. Like, but it glows completely. The whole thing glows.
Okay. See, I think we misunderstood and thought that we should be more worried about the thing that went after the light.
No, you should be scared of the light.
Oh, okay.
The light's the scary part.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I learned about bioluminescent bacteria, and I was like, oh, that's gonna be fun. Just putting that in a game somewhere. I don't know when we're gonna be in something's mouth. And here we are.
Yep. So we are.
Do we, like, wrap it or pin it down?
It's just like a single-celled organism, you said, right?
Yep, like an amoeba. But like, gross.
I could put down a sigil that I could just weigh it in place.
Could work.
Yeah, that sounds like step 1 of a plan. What's step 2 and 3?
Mm-hmm.
Get it to open its mouth and then yeet the ball in there.
We know what your plan is. You're step 4. We're trying to like make it so that you get a natural 20 without having to roll.
Oh yes, I'm trying to think of ways to make it open its mouth. It does have a mouth, right? It doesn't just like absorb things through its body.
I'm gonna say yes and no. Like, sure, it has a weak spot that you can consider a mouth for sure.
Okay. Like
I
a
don't think
semi-permeable membrane.
I don't think any sane person would call it its mouth, but
Oh, we've established I'm very much not sane.
and don't forget you guys got a fucking like louseicle back there. I don't know what you're gonna do with it, but I just don't want you guys to forget.
Right.
Very true, very fair. Might it be attracted to the louseicle? A tasty treat?
It is digesting a louse inside of it right now. Also, this thing's tongue is like the tongue just keeps going.
We're still jumping on the waterbed.
Oh yeah, you're still very much on the waterbed.
I can shoot a little lightning bolt at the glowy thing, which in turn would probably make it angry and open its mouth.
If you can make a hole, I can help keep it open.
I'm wondering if I can make a time-released chaos ball, but that just seems difficult. And I'm not sure how that would work. It would require more science.
Magic.
I mean,
Hmm.
I can help make you an opening.
Opening
That's-
is definitely good. Opening is definitely good.
So
Okay. So I guess we're shocking it, holding the opening open, and you're throwing a chaos ball in there?
Why not?
And Vatna is putting a sigil down, so it's like in the perfect location. Correct.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody except for Kui, give me a 20-sider. All right. So a 10 and then a 20.
a 19.
Oh fuck yeah, it's a 19 because you can't roll 20s.
Yep.
Vatna rolls a failure. Success is 2. Oh yeah, that's 3. Oh, we're good. Oh, but you lose a point because so. All right, Kui, you have to roll a 20-sider,
Okay.
but all you need is a success. Anything over an 11 counts as a perfect 20 for you right now.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Okay. All right. So what went wrong, guys?
Maybe I slipped on the tongue. So like I'm winding up to throw it, and just he like wiggles his tongue, and just it's very slick and splat.
Just fall right on your face.
Yep. Don't even did I even throw the ball, or did I land on the ball? Probably be funnier if I landed on the ball.
Yeah, it's a 3, so like 1 is no, it's a 3. Everybody. If it was a 1, then you would have like hurt
Right.
things. Yeah, you would have,
Mhm.
but you just missed. Or like
Yeah. Just split. Like I was trying and it like fizzled out and just
I'm playing that so that the Kukla doesn't get hurt. Or,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean,
Oh,
yeah, this thing.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Like, yeah, the chaos ball just fizzles out completely. Like, there's no like throwing it at the wall. You didn't hit anything on accident, but the bacteria moves for Kui now that Kui's fallen down onto the tongue. It's okay, Kui. I'm gonna like good tough choice.
mm,
Is this coming for you? It's gonna like it's trying to like blob over you situation, but it is really pretty and really like lit up.
mm-mm.
Do you want to make an attack right now to get it off of you, but you got to roll 2 dice and take the lower? Or do you want, and like that's just like a panic like result, or do you want to like slide out of the way and only take a little bit of damage?
I'll scuttle out of the way.
Okay. So like it does like you feel it grab onto your leg, and just in the second of touching, you feel like basically all your leg hair burns off, and like the top layer of skin is just acided. Like it's very strong. You take 2 damage, and like it's not like 1st degree burns. Like we're gonna say like 3rd degree burn situation. It's not fun though. It's like you definitely have a chemical burn on your leg.
Ow.
All right, guys, that was its attack, and it's like you see it's still going for Kui.
Bad touch, bad touch.
Okay. Okay, if I use shock, will it on our louse sickle? Will it shoot it into the direction of this thing so that it eats the louse sickle and then just kind of goes away?
All right, let me look here. Bolt strikes the sky. That definitely blast of thunder. I'd be okay with it.
Does anybody else have any ideas?
I have one obscure one.
Hit me.
knowing nothing about this particular thing's anatomy, I could just like conjure a giant salt rock directly into it. See if it has an adverse reaction.
Just try and dehydrate it.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that.
Yeah, hit me with it.
Sounds fun.
Yeah,
18.
for sure. Like,
So after my initial startle, just like, no.
all right, so you put a salt rock in the center of it, and you see it like. I don't think this kills it, but I really think like you make it a donut basically, and it like. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, gave it a really bad tummy ache. Sorry.
Yeah, real bad tummy ache for sure, and it's just like screaming and running and like flailing around. Hey, Iskra, your death sense is going off and you thought it was this tooth the whole time.
Uh-huh.
Underneath it, there's just a skeleton dude dressed as a vampire hunter. Like, so cliched. Like, you see the stakes in his... Like, he has, like, a bandolier of stakes. He's got, like, what's left of a crossbow. And he's just there.
Just living here?
He got stuck in a tooth forever ago.
Okay, I guess we're pulling him out.
Okay. He's a skeleton, just for the record. Like, it's a skelebro.
Is he
Well,
dead?
Like,
I mean, he's undead.
Okay.
okay, can we just... Let's
Let's
Okay.
help him first.
Oh, okay, hold on. Wait, is he dead? Or like you said undead? Okay.
Yeah.
Do we still need to move the tooth?
So do I need to like reanimate him or commune with him?
I mean, both. Like, if you want him to move, you're gonna have to reanimate him. Like, you do see like glowing eyes. Like, he is spatially aware. He just can't move.
Oh, I mean, okay. Okay.
Problem one first.
And this thing is just like donut hole in it, but it is gonna be coming back. Like, you see it swimming around, like swimming through the sky. It's like you're not underwater, but like it doesn't need water to swim.
I mean, if we how quickly can we work? Like, let's go. Like, do we have enough time?
Yeah, you can give it a shot for sure.
Can loosen the tooth. Maybe it'll make it. I still need the tooth, and maybe it'll make it easier to pull him out. I don't know.
Maybe that thing will knock
Okay.
into it.
I'll use loosen.
All right, give me that roll. All right.
Baller.
So a tough choice. Which way does
Always.
the tooth fall? If it falls
Oh.
this way, then it is harder for you to get to, and you have to like contend with the newly donated amoeba. If it falls this way, you guys got to catch it,
Oh.
which
Wait,
is a
it's not-
different roll.
It's not gonna squish the donut?
The donut is like, since it's a single cell organism, it's just gonna squish out both sides, and then you got two of them.
Oh, alright. Well,
Smaller though.
Well, I've never been good at making decisions. Let's roll a two-sider. Or flip a coin, as it may be. Haha.
I wish they
Heads.
showed coins.
Heads, heads it hits us, tails it hits it.
Solid.
Heads it hits us.
Okay. It's coming at you guys. How do you stop it? Who stops it and how?
I didn't think this far.
I'll just expand my Sisyphus stone like right here so that we have like moderate shelter so it lands on the stone instead of us.
All right, roll me a 20 setter.
Can I help with that?
Hope so.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. How would you help?
I was gonna say I can use the pinch ability and give myself supernatural strength, as long as I can hold something. So I know this is huge, but maybe try and manhandle it out of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, for sure. Like with the boulder is able, like you're able to hold it up long enough. Not even just long enough, but enough that the boulder, like, is placed perfectly underneath it. So now it's leaning at you guys, and it gives you enough time for Iskra if you would like to try to help the Skelebro, for sure.
I mean, well, I'm just confused on his. Does he need help?
I mean, depends on if you want to. Like, I'm making it very clear that this guy is no friend to the guys outside. Like, but he's been in here for a while.
I guess you could pull him out, but not wake him up. Maybe, so like he doesn't try to kill them.
I mean, I don't know. The tooth is out of the way. We could just leave him to his own devices and pretend we never saw him.
I mean, that's up to you, bro. I can't commune with dead people, so.
Okay, well, okay, fine. I mean, if you guys have got do we have time?
I mean, we could just leave. Like, literally, just grab the tooth and Scooby-Doo on out of here.
You could grab the tooth and Scooby-Doo on out of here.
I mean, I feel like that's the best plan. There's a lot of things that want to eat us in here.
That is
I do
true,
feel
and we
bad
don't know
for
how much
him,
longer.
though.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
If it'll make you all feel better, I will have a quick conversation, and then we'll peace out. So I guess I am communicating with the Skelebro.
Alright. What are you saying to him?
Do you need help?
And he's like, it starts working his jaw real quick. Like, I can talk! Ah, that thing ate me forever ago. It can't digest bone, though. Oh, I came here to kill a couple vampires, get some teeth, hired by the fairies, whatnot. But they didn't warn me that I smelled like the fairies or something. Like, they knew that I was working with them, then they threw me in here, and then that monster ate me, and I've been stuck in between these teeth for eons. And then that thing ate me, and I think we made the Kukla sick, because it's been reeking here. Did you know skeletons can smell? It's awful. It's a hellscape.
Does that mean
what?
that's what's making it sick?
The necrosis.
It's like I've been slowly rotting under here forever.
We could get you out. Oh, I'm not talking. Sorry. I can't talk to him. Sorry.
Okay, I guess we're pulling you out of this mouth. But you have to make a deal that you don't go after the vampires.
I won't go after the vampires, I promise. He doesn't do anything because he can't move his arms.
Alright, Skilly bro.
Technically, they're not vampires.
Okay, the Marquis. Don't harm them.
I will not harm the Marquis or any of the Marquis's men. I've
Alright.
already done enough.
Except the Duchess.
Oh, good point.
Ooh. Do you know anything about the Duchess of... What was it? Blood and Bone?
Yes.
Yeah, as soon as you get me up, I'll help you right out with that one. Just, you got a way for me to get up?
Well,
Or are you just carrying my head?
I'm gonna reanimate you. Do not make me regret it.
I would never.
I don't trust you, but okay.
I don't like the way you're saying things.
I mean, it's because I'm a skeleton? It's because I'm a skeleton, isn't it?
No, I am 327 years old and I've never left my force. I'm being introduced to some very weird things very quickly.
Well,
So,
it's like now you're in a giant creature's mouth, being attacked by what appears to be an amoeba melting of salt, and it's like the thing is like screeching around, and it's just like, and apparently carrying a tooth. What are you guys doing with that tooth?
Listen, I
Other
don't have-
things.
I-
We collect
other
teeth.
things. I don't have time for your questions.
I'm
Do
here
you want to
for-
be reanimated or not?
I would love to be reanimated.
Okay,
Just
I do
say
the thing.
I'm here for its teeth.
I'm doing the thing.
All right. So yeah, he stands up and he's like, you see him like crack his neck left and right, and it definitely shouldn't make a noise, but it totally does. Like there's no like CO2 in his body to pop or anything, but definitely he's like, oh, that feels. Oh, they broke my crossbow.
Aw.
Any of you got a crossbow I could use?
We do not. Sadly.
God, but we do know someone who might be able to fix it.
Oh, that's great. Well, lead on, as he's like patting down his pockets and stuff, like checking off all of his stuff is there.
Okay, let's go.
How to haul this thing? Oh, I know what we can do. We can
Oh, I
make,
have
like,
that. I have that covered.
Okay.
I would like to attach my slap-on jets to it, so I can fly it out of here.
Oh fuck, we're riding the tooth out of here.
Hell yeah, we are.
All right, everybody, hop on the tooth.
Get my boulder back.
Now I don't know how we're gonna open the mouth, but this
Just
is
like
what we're doing.
This is amazing. All right. Anybody got any? Right. So, hands down, this is how you guys can get out of this. You don't have to do. You don't have to make any rolls for piloting the tooth. I'm cool with that. I like it. You do have to make a roll or tell me how you are opening that mouth.
Can I cast Relieve one more time?
Well, you
Okay,
did
well, that-
just relieve the pain issue is already gone.
Right. Okay. All right.
And did we heal it as well? Did we do that part?
Oh, it will heal. It's you can cast heal if you'd like to, for sure. But
I mean,
no, sorry, you got rid of the contaminant, and as well as removed the tooth, and put rockets on it, which is a sentence that I wasn't expecting to use.
What if we tickled its tongue?
okay. I mean, I can use electricity to tickle his tongue.
Might make him open his mouth.
Excellent. Because you said tickle, it did make me think of something. If you guys look back, because you guys still have perfect night vision, you can see its uvula.
Oh, that would be fast. Oh dear.
How fast do your rockets go?
Oh, they're quite quick. He will literally turn it into a rocket ship.
Okay, I'm gonna lightning bolt the uvula then.
I'm gonna say initiate vomiting sequence.
Strap in. Pull,
I've been
Vatna
covered in
just
worse.
pulls like goggles over his eyes.
I hope they did not like their shrine in front of this thing.
Yeah, Iskra, give me that 20. And make sure it's a 20. I want it to be a 20. I want this to be like full fucking success. A 16 is good enough for me. Yeah, you all suddenly sporting fucking, cowboy hats somehow.
Yeah.
And, like, you hear it coming from up behind. You guys hear the tidal wave of it coming.
Stop that.
Like,
Stop it right now.
like you see, yeah, it's a 20. So don't worry, the shrine will be fine. You see the tongue doing the thing. You see the mouth open as like you are approaching, and it is 1000% a cat getting ready to throw up a hairball. So its tongue is like sticking way out of its mouth, and it's like what? And like. Imagine that sound, but on a creature this big. How absolutely terrible that's gonna be.
Run!
Everybody on
I
this
just broadcast
continent
whistle
looks that
stop
way.
to drown out the noise.
Poppity bitty bedodo.
Everybody on this side of Liminal just looks towards this direction because everybody knows that sound.
100%. Everybody in the silver thimble is just like rushing to get their cat off their bed. Like Peanut and Rupert are getting so many dirty looks right now. Like Thaddeus is woken up in the middle, like of his nap, trying to figure out what the hell's going on. You just got the cutscene of just Flynn like currently working on like a mech and just like snapping head back and forth. I'm trying to remember how many cats I have put in this game. I have. There's also Juxtapose. It's like Juxtapose is talking to another cat, and it's just like, "Do you hear that? Do you hear that, Kit?" And Kit looks back at Juxtapose like, "No, I have no idea." And then they just go flying. The vibes are very incorrect. Alright, I'm trying to like, because I put this as layer, token layer. There we go. Hold on, guys. Production value. Did we do anything with the frozen thing? No, we just kind of.
We left it.
It was just like it was going to be an ice pack, but meh.
It decided to thaw.
Good, I can fight the thing.
It'll distract it. It'll look like a tasty treat. Yeah, I love you. Bye-bye.
Sustenance.
Pew! This is my favorite thing we've ever done.
Better than a mountain.
The rocket.
We have the things that we pilot in this game.
Listen, you gave me slap on jets. I'm piloting everything.
That's fair. I was not expecting a tooth to be what you in fact pilot. And I also wasn't expecting you guys, like, if that's a 20, like, and you guys are just, like, you fly right past the shrine, too.
Can the 20 be, I added jet fuel to the rockets?
For sure, absolutely. Like,
I always carry jet fuel with me. It's in my inventory.
Whee!
Let me tell you what I did not have all the maps set up for. You four and a skeleton piloting a tooth out of the fucking, like... And the skeleton definitely has taken off his hat and he's waving it around.
Is he riding it backwards?
He definitely is. He's just like, "Goodbye, suckers!" And then, like, you see him throw a knife at one of the vampires as he passes. I'm gonna roll a 20-sider for that.
We said no!
Oh,
I'm a liar!
Bitch!
Your aim sucked.
He missed terribly. If you guys want to push him off the tooth, that's fine. But he's just like, "Aw."
Yeah.
Can I use Lucen to make all of his joints fall apart so he's just a sack of bones?
but he said he was gonna help us with the Duchess.
Ah, fine. He needs some kind of punishment. No kneecaps for you! She just takes them.
Oh, God! The idea of just taking somebody's kneecaps is
You
just
lost
a
your
fucking...
kneecap privileges.
It's just a nightmare scenario for me.
No more leg benders for you! I took away your bending.
I'll attach Dizzy to that hat and make it disappear.
He does love his hat.
What? I yeet his hat off of his head.
Alright, Renic, this part, I'm gonna ask you to roll me a die to pilot.
Great.
Like, you're out. You're completely out of it. You are... Oh, fuck. Okay, you did great.
Wouldn't it be nice if we could just accidentally, like, ram right into the Duchess, too? That'd be cool.
We don't know her.
I know. That's why it'd be cool.
It's like, as you guys just fly through the fucking... hold on, now I gotta change this map, too, because, again, I was not expecting...
This level of fuckery?
I was expecting some level of fuckery, but let me tell you.
We came for tea.
Well, I bet the fairies will really like him, since he's made of bone.
Alright, Renic, land this thing.
Do you need me to roll again?
Oh, no, you 17 landed it. You got us right to the fairies.
Mm-hmm.
How does it look to land it? Do you just, like, cut the engines and drift down? Because there is some water here. Are you Sully landing this in the Hudson?
I was kind of thinking, like, get everybody off of it and then go just, like, take them off and go point down. Just let it drop in the middle of the area.
Okay, okay.
Like, we have delivered it. It's your job to fix it now.
I saved this as much too large of a file, so wherever I click, it is the tooth. Like, I saved it at the same dimensions as the map because I had to do a lot of work to make it not the map.
Gotcha. Well, now it can be a map feature.
Yeah, it's just like, it's here now.
Yeah, that was the point.
There we
I'm
go.
careful not to hit any of the trees, but it definitely just, like, falls in an empty space.
Alright, yeah, it lands, and like you all of a sudden hear just like huzzah from all of them, and all of them fly at this tooth, and you see some of them like testing it, and so you see some of the parts of the tooth are very brittle because obviously they would be like, and they're like, okay, structurally sound, landed tip first, let's just get to the roots, like and they're just like going crazy on it, like looking at it, it's just like. And then they look back at you guys. Oh, you still here?
We have upheld what he said.
And it's just like, oh, and you bought the vampire hunter. And like you see the Skelebro just like dusting off his like jacket, and it's like, where'd my hat go? Like, you guys didn't tell me they were gonna kill me.
You don't get your kneecaps back.
I would like my kneecaps back and my hat.
Your hat is gone, and if you don't straighten up and quit being a little bit, then you're not getting your kneecaps either, because I will break them.
Please don't.
But then don't lie to us anymore.
Fine. I promise I won't lie. He says lying. You know, like a liar might.
Like, Quay, like, raises this tiny little hammer out of nowhere, just like, holding the kneecaps.
It's like, fine. What did you want to know about the Duchess of Blood and Bone?
How do we deal with her?
I mean, you could just ask for stuff. She'll strike a deal with you, no problem.
No,
I mean, it's usually expensive.
Money expensive or life expensive?
I mean, it depends. Like, what kind of currency do you trade in? They trade in teeth. Points at the fairies, as they are like, they have out little like strings. They are definitely measuring this thing. Whatever they have planned for it is elaborate.
Listen, we just have to deal with the Duchess. Whatever that means, specifically, I don't know. But we have to deal with her so that the other... What were they called? Menagerie? Mirage? Menage a trois? I don't know, I forget. Marquis, okay. We have to deal with her so that they don't. Basically, they don't want to deal with her anymore.
He, like, drags himself forward a little bit and, like, rests his legs above the knee in the water. And it's just like, the Duchess of Blood and Bone. She's from the north, above Folksong, like past the great cemetery of Belltown. Through the mists and...
What is through the mists?
I feel like you're talking a lot, but not really saying anything.
I'm trying to set it up epically so you understand the scope of which she exists.
Okay.
At least eons, if you know her.
Oh, I'm not that old. This was... Like, the fairies are like, yeah, we only sent him in there like 3 years ago.
You said it ate you eons ago.
It felt like eons. I was being digested.
Touché. But stop
Have
lying.
you ever been digested?
No, I have not. That's why I'm standing here. Do you want me to break your kneecaps?
I'm laying here. Well, I'm sitting here because you took my kneecaps, and that has nothing to do with being digested.
Okay. And?
Can I get back to my epic tale of the Duchess of Blood and Bone? and then you can
Make
give
it
me my
shorter.
kneecaps back. Oh,
I
okay.
never said I would
Oh,
give you your kneecaps back.
Okay, all right.
Just to be clear.
The Cliff Notes version. Have you heard of the monstrous clock?
No.
Yes.
Oh.
She is the watcher of the clock, and she has begun to move as the time is almost up.
Well, that is a big deal.
That sounds very ominous. Is that something we should be concerned about?
Probably.
I can actually show you the monstrous clock. Give me a second.
What is the monster's clock?
I'm assuming it's a very large clock, or a very spooky looking clock, or both.
Maestra made mention of it. Or did she? I don't remember.
Where did I not
I don't
save
remember.
it?
It was in, what one was it in?
Was it
Love
the
from the
restaurant?
Other Side, I think. No, Come Along. It was in Come Along.
I cannot find my map that I made for it. It's... Oh god, I've made so many. Like, I can't type in monster because, like, I've made so many monsters. I'll find it someday. The monster, he's just like, I've never seen it personally, like, but there's a lot of good vampire hunting up to the north too. Like, not these guys, these weird guys. Like, they don't like to be called vampires. They've got too many or too little limbs. They're weird. I'm gonna go back to the north and hunt this, like, stock, standard vampires. You know, scared of holy water, normal fangs, 2 arms, want to suck your blood, that kind of situation. I don't want these guys anymore.
Is there much profit to be made in vampire hunting?
I mean, it really depends on, like, which ones you're bringing in. Ooh, I found it. Like, who you bringing them in for, what the person that you're bringing them in for plans on doing with them. You know, do they just want them because they're afraid the town's going to get taken over by a vampire? Those kind of people, you get your common folk hiring you. But then there's the people that want their body parts, like these fairies here. Oh, here's the monstrous clock, by the way. He'll explain what it looks like, and it's just easier for me to show you.
Oh, well, that's horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
What does it do? What
It
happens
counts
when
down.
one time runs out?
It runs out.
And then
Ask Katori.
Ask Katori. Actually, no. He doesn't say that. He's like, I don't know. You gotta ask the Duchess. Or someone who might know.
This sounds complicated.
Can I have my kneecaps back?
No!
Put him backwards so he walks like a flamingo.
No, they're mine. I'm keeping them.
I'm not walking like a flamingo.
Give them
Fucking
more.
No, they're mine.
salt dwellers. Ugh. I've never seen
was
another
sassy.
flamingo in my life.
He lied to us. He deserves a punishment. He does not need his kneecaps.
He
But I
lost his
really just
hat.
want them.
I don't really care what you want. You were a dirty, dirty liar. And could probably get us in trouble. We don't know what's going to happen when we go back to the menage a trois.
I mean,
Look,
we
I
have...
missed. I missed terribly. They don't even know I threw a dagger at them. They probably just thought I dropped it.
You don't know that.
Look, we've gotten all the information we need from him. I could just reanimate him.
But
Please
leaving
no.
him without kneecaps is funnier.
I mean, that's up to you. If we unreanimate him, we can give his teeth to the fairies, and maybe they'll give us some more things.
He's not a vampire. He hunts vampires. What do I want with people teeth?
Well, why do you want mine?
Well, I mean, look at you. I can't wait to get those teeth.
I mean, they're right. You are very pretty.
Thank you.
It's like I've never had Corinne teeth before. And by had, I mean have them in my possession, not for dinner.
You insist that you don't eat teeth a lot, but methinks you doth protest too much.
You used the word doth.
Is that a bad thing?
It might be. Is it a bad thing that I hinted at eating teeth even though I don't?
No, I didn't say it was bad. I just said that you say that you don't eat teeth a lot, which makes me think that you probably do eat teeth. Which, again, not a bad thing. If you eat them, okay. Just maybe don't eat them while they're still in people's heads.
We gotta get them out of their heads. They can't have them. They don't deserve them.
What constitutes being deserving of teeth?
With the willingness to give me them.
But who decides that? How come you get to decide who deserves teeth and who doesn't?
He huffs back to the big tooth.
I mean, you asked.
We will begin moving in supplies soon.
Well, excellent. Like we said, we own the valley to the north of here, which is this valley here. Like, this is our domain. Feel free to build whatever you need. We stay here mostly on the coastline. I don't recommend setting up a settlement here. We will take your teeth if you fall asleep over here.
This is good to know.
It's a
That happened
compulsion.
before.
We can't help it.
So
Well, thank you
basically,
for telling
consent means
us.
nothing to you.
I mean, no, it doesn't.
That's not very nice.
Listen, we're here for one thing and one thing only.
I know teeth. I get that.
We are here for your teeth.
I do understand.
Not just yours. I mean, the royal your. All of them.
Okay, I understand, but like you might get more if you had consent. Like if you asked.
I've been asking. We have her consent. We get her teeth when she dies.
Okay, but you might, again, that might work better for lots of people. Because, you don't need teeth after you're dead. You might have to wait a little while.
The vampire hunter raises his hand. I would like to keep mine. And I've died.
I mean, technically you're still talking, so I would consider you at least partially alive.
They already said you didn't want people teeth.
We don't want his teeth.
Why not? What's wrong with his teeth?
His teeth have been digested. Look at them. There's no enamel, and they fly over to one of them flies over to him and pokes his teeth. They're soft. Feel how soft they are. And one just reaches his arm back and punches this dude in the face. It's a tiny little thing, but he knocks one of his teeth clattering down his gullet.
Wow, I just took his kneecaps. You're out here punching him in the face. Also, that tooth is rotten, and you still wanted it.
Oh, this is a different one. This is a good one.
What makes it special?
And they all look at each other, and you can hear their wings fluttering. Nothing.
I'm just genuinely curious. I like science. I was gonna throw a chaos ball inside a weird, glowy, jellyfish man's belly to see what would happen. Unfortunately, I tripped on spit on a tongue.
You gotta watch out the tongue. You really have to go in, and this one comes right up to Kui, and it's just
Kui, holds her mouth closed as tight as she can.
It's 2 feet on your bottom lip, and both in 2 hands, trying to raise your top lip. It's no, I just want to show you how you take out a tooth.
I don't want you taking out my
I'm not gonna take it. Just let me in. I was gonna help.
Promise you won't take my teeth.
And it's just the skeleton now poking one of his fingers through his gap in his fucking front teeth. Now it's just hey. As a liar, I know a liar when I see one. That guy's a liar. Don't trust him. And he's still just really going at it, just trying to pry your mouth open.
No, I'm good, thank you. I don't need to know that bad. Or you can show me on the skeleton.
Oh, okay. And he flies over to the skeleton, and the skeleton's trying to bat him away, but it is not working. He's oh look, you don't even have lips. And he just reaches in and yanks one of his molars out all in one motion. And it makes the loudest pop. And he's see? Real easy, just in one go. It's and then he reaches in with another arm and yanks out another one. See?
Okay, I think I do see, yes. I think you can stop robbing.
No, come over here. Come over here.
Oh. Okay.
All right. Now, the two more fairies grab his hands as he's like trying to get like one of them is like, all right, now put your hand in
Okay.
his mouth.
I don't need to do it myself.
No,
It's okay.
it's a learning experience for all of us.
What if he bites me?
You punch him in the face, or you take all of his teeth so he can't. Real
Listen,
quick,
Mr. Skelly Bro, if
please give me my kneecaps and teeth back.
I will give you one kneecap if you don't bite me. I will give you a singular kneecap back.
Are you gonna take my tooth?
I don't think I'm strong enough to actually pull it out. I just want to feel.
Oh, okay. He opens his mouth.
If you bite me, I'm gonna punch you, and I'm not giving you back your kneecap, so don't fucking bite me.
Don't take my tooth.
I have no plans to. I'm just gonna wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Hand out now. Cool, thanks for the lesson.
He bites the fairy that tried to like reach in to grab his to steal his tooth.
Oh, you
Fairy, like the arm that like the fairy's arm comes clean off. Just like snatch. And he's like, well, that was rude. And then another arm like slowly starts growing and it's super slimy and gross and wiggling around. Very maggot like.
He's gonna lightning fast reach in there, yank another of his teeth, and yank her arm back out. I told you not to bite, you bitch.
I didn't bite you!
I don't care, you bit! You're a liar!
Return my kneecap.
No.
Oh.
You said you wouldn't bite, and I said I would give it back if you didn't bite, and you bit, so fuck you.
Can you unanimate me, please?
Done.
He just crumples into bones.
And I'm keeping your kneecaps forever. Make them earrings. Maybe a necklace.
Finally.
Will
Can
you
we
show me how
go
to make
now?
jewelry out of teeth and bones?
Okay, we do have something else to do, please.
All right, yeah, so they have a, like, you see them going through this guy's pockets like crazy. And they're like, holy hell, look at him. All 9 of the hells. And, like, they found a pouch full of vampire fangs on this guy.
Wow.
You're welcome.
I told you he completed the job. It's like, you didn't bring these to us. Nuh-uh, this is we owe him. And you see them just like go into their little houses and pull out a bunch of coins and throw them on his body.
Counterpoint, we brought him back to you, which enabled him to be able to bring those teeth to you.
It was our devices that transported him.
It's true.
He
That's a
didn't even
Kukla's
have...
tooth. It's our tooth. You transported him here with something we already own.
Yeah,
It
no,
wasn't in
no.
your possession.
And no, we transported it here with the rockets, with Renic's rockets. Those belong to Renic.
He's just like, fine. And it's just like, they go into like, goes in, it's just like, no, too nice.
Wow.
It's just like,
Too
this is
nice.
Too nice. I like this one. Oh, okay, this one, I think this will do. And he comes out with a circlet that's just like, here you go. One magical item.
Oh.
As promised. And it's just like, it is a small circlet that once you put it, if you put it on, and just like, the second you will it, it costs 2 AP to do, but it covers your body head to toe in a almost weightless suit of armor. While wearing this, you are under the effect of gills. You can, and like, you do not have to breathe the air.
Wow.
And it gives you 2 shield, but like once once it's over, it does keep working. Like you can still keep wearing it, but the caveat is it is incredibly noticeable and also pretty loud.
Loud?
And like, if you want to put it on, find out.
Okay.
It's like they like walk up and put the circlet over your head. It's like, okay, now just think that you want to be safe.
I want to be safe.
So like it comes down and you hear like chunk 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 as like each segmented part of this armor covers your body.
So I'm
To
like
you-
Iron Man.
Yeah, like Iron Man, you don't weigh, it doesn't weigh any different to you. The armor is supporting itself. But
Oh.
you currently weigh 800 pounds.
Oh my.
Like you guys see Kui start to like sink a little bit into the ground.
Oh, I'm scared. I don't want to be. This isn't quicksand. I don't like this. Please, please don't let me die. I don't want to die. I don't want to be buried alive.
It's like, bad news, we can't get you out of that for an hour.
Ah!
Just think that you don't want to wear it, and in when the time is up, it will go back into the circlet. I don't actually think you have to think that you don't want to wear it. I think eventually it just it wears off.
I don't want to wear it. Please take it off. I'm sorry.
It's like, we can all just sit around and have tea. Not you, because like, and they hit where your mouth should be, like, but there's no mouth hole, and like you're not breathing through it. Like you realize you don't have to breathe. It's like, yeah. So it's like they bring out a really nice looking tea set for everybody, and just normal food. Shall we have a picnic to celebrate?
How many coins were tossed on that guy?
Like 5.
Mm.
But like, you guys have coins. Like, it's not like our currency. The same kind of currency that you guys get to just use randomly.
As long as I'm not like actively sinking to my death, I'm
No.
probably cool. Okay.
Even if you were sunk completely underground, you don't have to breathe.
Can I move?
Yeah, totally.
As soon as she figures out she can move, she's infinitely fine and just like sprinting around in circles.
Yeah, it doesn't
maniacally.
weigh anything to you. Like,
Okay.
you can jump and move around as much as you normally could, but you are leaving holes in the ground.
Oh, excellent.
Anybody can track you.
Is this what being on the moon feels like? Because like you weigh a shit ton, but then you actually don't, so you're just flying around.
I don't know,
not
Renic, is
flying,
that
but
what
it
being
feels
on the
like
moon
it.
feels like?
No, it is not. Weight is a subject of gravity, which is localized to whatever celestial body you are standing on. So it depends where you are, how much you actually weigh.
You can almost see the loading symbol just appear.
Exactly.
Are you
Now,
gonna
we do have
keep
something
that?
else we are supposed to do.
Yeah, let's do the thing.
What else are we supposed to do? We're good, right? What did we
well,
forget? Oh, the
We have to
Duchess?
go deal with the Duchess, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And it's just like, oh, the Duchess. She'll be at the, hold on. And they like fly into they fly into the net, one of the nets and come out with a, they go up to each one of you and like do the measuring tape thing, and they shake their head no at Renic. And they definitely do the wide one around Iskra. It's just like, too feminine. And they look at Kui and they're like, no. And they
Oh,
look at Vatna and they're like, I think you'll do. And they hand Vatna a black envelope.
I will open it up. Who is there a seal on it?
The seal is from the Marquis, and it says, whomever holds this invitation is granted audience and welcome to the Grand Marquis Masquerade.
oh.
I'll get to wear my black dress.
I have the perfect costume already.
Like, Renic, you notice one of the fairies is like sitting on your shoulder, and like, how do you know about the moon?
Is there actually a moon in this part of the...
There is a moon, and multiple people have mentioned it.
I've never been to that moon. But I have
Yeah,
been
you
to
don't
a
smell
moon...
like onions.
That is a sentence. Does that moon smell like onions?
No, but most of the people there do.
Huh. Interesting. No, I've never been to that moon, but I've been to other ones. And gravity is different depending. I think it is a function of how big the thing you are landing on is.
Oh. This world's pretty big.
That is true, and yet gravity doesn't seem to correlate to what the planets I visited were like. This is a very strange place.
You're
I'm
telling
straight.
me.
I am a stranger here myself.
Well, come on, everybody. And they start, like, serving up little sandwiches.
Renic
in.
checked each one for teeth.
There are no teeth in any of these sandwiches. They are very good at them. Like, all of these sandwiches are, like, the perfect, like, English tea sandwich. Like, you got your cucumber sandwiches. You got your little anchovy paste and, like watercress sandwiches.
May I request someone save me a sandwich for later, please?
Don't worry, and they just keep throwing sandwiches at your mask mouth.
But they're getting dirty on the floor. And okay, thank you though.
You don't eat off the ground?
I mean, I could get sick and die, so.
Oh.
It's a
Yeah.
bone thing.
Don't eat off him. And they point at the skeleton on the ground that is now just nothing. He was a character. He's gone now.
I mean, he asked for it, so.
He did. He was really tired of having his kneecaps and teeth ripped out.
Listen, that was almost abusive. Like,
It
Hey!
kind of was.
That was
It kind of was
closest-
abusive.
It's as close as torture as we've gotten in this game.
If he would have not been a big, fat, stinky liar and just been reasonable, he could have joined us and
He
we
could
could
have.
have worked together.
he could have lived.
That was the most torture we've had in this game, and and Tarkus got pried open with a crowbar.
He
Okay,
didn't feel any pain.
I can still reanimate him back. If you really want him back.
No, it's fine. I like it better that he's just gone now.
He's just there forever now.
I have had too much of your shit. Goodbye.
I am
And
keeping his kneecaps, though.
So the fairy says, "It's like, yeah, the Duchess will be there. If you want to, like, are you gonna kill her? Because we can help." And one of them reaches behind his back and pulls out a butcher knife.
Who knows? Maybe I will marry her.
Ew,
Why would you want to do that?
gross.
We should, figure out what her deal is first.
And it's just like
I'm just saying there's
slowly
infinite possibility.
puts the butcher knife back behind his back.
We thank you for your offer, though, and we might take you up on it. It somewhat depends.
Pulls the knife back out.
How did you get this, by the way, the invitation? It doesn't seem like they would invite you to their party.
Oh no, they really don't like it when we steal their stuff.
Yeah, I got that impression.
But like, in for a penny, in for a pound, steal their teeth, steal everything else they own.
That's fair. That makes sense.
Those masks break if you hit them hard enough.
Oh, I
Well,
bet they
that's
don't like
good to
that.
know.
They can't stand it.
How do you deal with the extra limbs? That seems like that'd be a problem.
I said you scope it out. You figure out like you don't attack one with that many arms because they can always swat you away.
Mm.
So you find the ones with just like one arm, and then you attack them in packs. We're really pack predators.
I have a different question.
Okay.
How did this fit into that nest? This is is way bigger than any of the openings I have seen you use.
Oh, that. He leans closer. He's just like, would you believe me if I told you it's bigger on the inside?
Yes, actually, I would.
You should. You should believe me when I say that.
Well, that's
My
neat.
hand is bigger on the inside.
That is not the first time I have been told that, or not the strangest thing I have seen.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. So, and then like you guys are just continuing to eat your tea time. Iskra, are you eating any of these sandwiches? Everybody else seems to be.
No,
Absolutely not.
Renic is not eating.
Oh no, I wasn't eating them.
And nobody's eating sandwiches. They're just throwing it at Kiwi's face.
I would love to partake of your food, but the air is hostile.
Can't
so I do
take
not
off
want to
our
breathe it.
breather.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
We could save them for later. Put them in a plastic baggie. Not let them get on the floor and get dirty. Just saying.
Okay. And they bring out like a very a very like ornate looking box, like a treasure chest, and they open it up and they just start stacking sandwiches in there.
Thank you. That's
And
very kind.
They close it, but then you notice it has a lunchbox handle, and they
Oh
hand
my
it to
God.
you.
That
Like,
is beautiful.
There
Thank
you
you
go.
so much.
For later, make sure you eat all of them, though.
I absolutely will. Wait, why do I need to eat all of them?
Because we gave them to you as a gift.
Somehow that concerns me.
Don't be rude.
But I'm also very hungry. Well, I'm not trying to be rude.
Eat your sandwiches.
I would love to, but unfortunately I don't have a mouth. Well, I do, but it's inside here at the moment.
I don't know why you got in that armor if you wanted to eat sandwiches.
I didn't know you were offering sandwiches.
I didn't know you were going to get in the armor.
I didn't know you had the armor until you offered it, and I didn't know.
I didn't know I was going to give you the armor.
We're spending a lot of time arguing with these fairies.
That's true. I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
Airship showed up.
Hello, Nicole.
When is the thing for? When is the invitation for?
That game is going to happen. I don't know if it's probably gonna happen next month.
Sure.
But that one is going to be Vatna is the people. There's the people that got the Ku Claw card got the invite, but that game is not going to be the game where unless Vatna goes fucking ham. That is not the solution to the Duchess of Blood and Bone. We will sequel that one for you guys later. As like, you made the deal with the fairies. You guys got to deal with her.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Ripperoonie.
Renic keeps doing this and it keeps going poorly. He will learn eventually.
Yeah, you could have cast your marbles. Yeah, I'm good with that, Kawari. I saw it. As long as that's all the things that you want for it, I will create one for you because I know the kind of people live in Gibbet. But anyway, so you guys climbing on the airship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume Renic took its rockets back.
Yes. Always.
Nickel, the airship is really weighed down by fucking Kui right now.
I would love to get out of here, but unfortunately, apparently, I have absolutely no control over it.
Oh, they can put winch. They can hook you up to a winch.
I got rockets. Wing slap this
Oh
bad boy
shit!
down.
Quick, ride Kui home.
Yes.
My bad, guys. I'm sorry. I thought we were taking the airship home. Everybody, get on Kui.
That's gonna be a very tight squeeze because she is very small.
Go team! Everybody, roll me a 20-sider. Let's see how this goes.
Okay. Just flying alongside the airship.
Great.
All right. So far, so good. All right. What did Kui roll?
I rolled a 10.
Nice. All right. 10, a 9. No, wait, a 10. Yeah. 11, 18. Oh yeah. Oh, we're gonna Vatna. With your wings, with your double jump ability, you are able to keep correcting any mistake that like is happening as you guys are literally flying. Did you attach them to her like back or to her feet? Is she Iron Manning this?
No,
or
we're
are we
Iron
just-
Gianting this. Yeah, we're
Okay.
Iron Gianting this.
So she's just holding the rockets.
Queesh is like super.
No, they come out of his feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is awesome!
Okay, a completely unrelated one. Nika, can you roll me a 20-sider? And this one's just Quee. You roll me a 20-sider. Like this is you guys racing Nickel to see who gets home first. The airship is still way faster than the three of you holding on to a Quee Iron Manning this. The armor comes back up halfway through.
Uh-oh.
So now you guys are literally just surfing actual Quee.
Ray's just like,
I just teleport us all onto the airship when that happens.
And that was Sweet Tooth. I hope you guys all had a good time. That was about as silly as I thought it was gonna be. I did not expect freezing the louse and trying to use it as an ice cube. That's on me. That's my fault.
That was brilliant.
But did you expect the kneecaps?
I did not.
expecting.
I did not expect the kneecaps. I also expected that NPC to be more of an NPC going forward, but
No.
We
I mean, he's
definitely
there if we
has
need
that
him.
effect on people.
Yeah, we know where he is if we need him.
He's never gonna show up again.
oh, that's for your game tomorrow, Cash? Go ahead and roll me a 20-sider in the workshop channel, and I will give you the lore before the game starts tomorrow.
I don't think anything broke.
Yeah, I
Nothing
think we got
broke.
the
You guys,
bounty.
yeah, you guys did get the bounty. You each get a silver gotcha. So also you four roll me 20-siders in the workshop, and we will get you what you need as well. Nothing broke because they ended up rolling pretty good. Like, if Renic had failed the roll, or Iskra had failed the roll to make it throw up, then we would have broke its teeth. But, like, this tooth was all, like, the goal was to get it out, so I'm not gonna, like, break. I mean, yeah, again, you didn't break his kneecaps, you just stole them. And you held the hammer over them, you just didn't hit them. And you didn't break his teeth, you just pulled them out.
Oh, I had to pick.
I think we did a really good job as a team.
Yeah, go Team Chaos.
I hate this place. I hate this place so much.
How's the Kukla doing
He will.
from overhead?
You're going the other way. But like he has not moved. He's just sleeping now. I think maybe you hear a snoring.
It was that second relief. Just put him out.
Oh, she didn't hit him. Well, she did the first, like the second relief, but like it didn't make him like yawn. She had to make him throw up, which is terrible. I've too much throwing up in the season.
I guess he threw up a lot and had to just take a nap after that.
Every
It's
time
tired.
I throw up, all I want to do is go to sleep.
That fair.
All right. So thank you. Oh wait, real quick recap. So Vatna, hired by Peanut to take care of one of the most chaotic quests possible. It was just like, because he knew what you guys would have to do, but he didn't know how to explain to you that you needed to go into a Kukla's mouth and take out a fucking abscess tooth.
I feel
Yeah,
like
just
that
like-
would have explained it exactly perfectly.
Right? But Peanut doesn't know how to say that. Like,
It's like, how do you ask someone to do that?
how do you, like,
I mean,
He's
it was
You
it was
let them
Queen
volunteer.
Vatna.
That's
I feel
how.
like he could have just done it.
he's really used to talking to adults. So
Oh,
I am an
well, that's the
adult.
problem.
Kind of.
Again,
So, yeah.
he could have just said that to Renic.
could have, I guess he could have. But then you wouldn't have gotten it explained to you by the fairies,
It's
which
true.
are terrifying.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they're
So-
pretty scary.
When they showed up, the fairies, as mentioned, want teeth, always. They want vampire teeth second more than any teeth. They wanted this Kukla tooth more than any. They will allow you to build a tower in their land. It's a little valley. You guys will be able to build up your tower. So you, like, once that's built, you guys will be able to continue moving in these directions. Like, you can continue going. No, I said north. I meant west when when I was talking about everything I said about where the Duchess was. I meant west, past the mist of Belltown and past the graveyard or cemetery, I believe. And you can also go south once this is built. We're not there yet. But then you guys,
Any anomalous activity around there?
how would you know?
I don't know.
Then you don't.
Weird shit.
No, there's weird shit all over the place. But the detector, the anomaly detector, is as of right now still either Kay, Katori's party, or Soki are the ones that can are the ones that can detect anomalies right now. It hasn't become a far-reaching thing yet. But good question for the future. You guys dealt with the Marquis men just like by convincing them that you were going to help the Kukla. Went inside the Kukla into his mouth, found the tooth, found a skeleton under the tooth, as well as a like single-celled creature that was eating everything in there. That you didn't kill, but you really inconvenienced it. You then, let me check my notes one more time real quick. You then rode a tooth by strapping rockets to it out of its mouth.
Also, now I have kneecaps.
Now you have 2 kneecaps. Excellent.
And I
Flew it out. Convinced the tortured a skeleton. Convinced the fairies to pay you for torturing a skeleton.
Well, he bit one of their arms off, and he kept lying to us.
He is a liar. He's gone now. And now you all have permission to set up that tower. You have Vatna has an invitation to the Vampire Masquerade, which is coming up.
As soon as I get back, I just start trying on various dresses and suits for what might look good for it.
Just that fucking song CoverGirl starts playing, and just like Vatna keeps like
Going
strutting
through
down.
my entire wardrobe.
Do you or do you not feel bonita?
Feeling pretty bonita.
Wonderful, because you look bonita.
Wait, did Cash really roll a 1 for that? Oh.
That's a maniacal
I'll give you.
laugh.
I will. That's so funny. I know. Obviously I know what tomorrow's game is, but that's so bad. Cash, you wake up in the middle of the night and you, in fact, do not feel bonita.
That's a shame.
I don't know if Vatna feels bonita, but Cash, in fact, does not.
Oh, Vatna feels very bonita.
All right. So once again, thank all 4 of you. I will get you guys your rewards for the things as soon as I get like a day off, which I'll try to get them all on Tuesday. I'm trying to get a lot of stuff done, but me and Nika are doing some really cool stuff in the background. We got our TikTok started. We're doing like the whole like YouTube shit and stuff, and we're posting like clips and stuff. So,
Oh yeah,
it's like we're trying it. We're doing it, people.
get that bread.
I did not see you play the treasure map card, but I will get the treasure map thing. We're doing a lot of cool shit. I can't talk about it. There's multiple ones that are very fucking cool, and you guys support like these last couple, like the support from the beginning of doing this, but the last couple months have really like we have managed to end up in a place where we can do some of the cool shit that we've been wanting to do forever, and we're finally fucking doing it. And like I think you guys are gonna love it. I look forward to showing you guys. So excited. Can't tell you about it. So excited.
Is it a kiddie pool full of spaghetti?
It's a kiddie pool full of spaghetti.
Oh my god.
No, funny that you mentioned that. I was debating going on another date with you guys in like in the July range. If any of you guys want to go on a date with me, like let me know if you're interested. If you're interested in a secondary date, like a follow-up date.
I'm sorry, Nika.
Will this one be with fettuccine?
No, I think I'll pass the pasta.
Beans?
I
How
have a
about
lot
big
of
pizza?
ideas.
Like a big pizza.
Like, I've got a ton of ideas and none of them are food related. But it will be like, yeah, just think on it. If you're interested, let me know. You gotta just tell us. All right, but thank you guys so much. Tomorrow we are playing Who's With Me. That's a 5-player game because we got Joaquin, we got Krieg, we got Cash, we got Van X, and there's fucking who's the 5th person in that one? God damn it. Nico, who's the 5th person in that?
I'm sorry, I was working through all my unmutes to be able to answer you. It's Casper and Pollux.
Pollux and Caster, I'm so excited. That game's gonna be fucking sick. It's actually a 6-person game then. Alright, so then we got another game on Monday, and then next weekend, I believe, is Web Ball Situation.
Ooh.
Webball is on Friday, and then we do know, I think, what we're doing on Saturday, but we haven't actually announced it yet, and we gotta follow up on some of that before we do. But yeah,
Alright. Thank you guys so much.
thank you all so much for your nonsense. I really appreciate it.
It was insane in all the correct ways. You strapped a rocket on a tooth. I'm fucking here for it.
What else could you
Always-
possibly do?
What
Always
could you
happy
do?
to provide bullshit.
Thank you so much. Also, thank you guys for grabbing cards during the stream. Obviously, as Ellen said, we really appreciate it, and we get to do neat shit with it, and that makes us happy and excited.
Support the wonderful beans.
Thank you for supporting these stupid fucking beans. Alright, we're gonna fuck off and die, and we will see you all tomorrow for Who's With Me.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye forever.
Bye forever.
Bye.
Bye.